What's going on, fellas? Welcome to the stream today. We're getting a nice bounce from, our good friend Bitcoin. Getting a good bounce from our good friend Ethereum. So everything doing pretty well right now. Thanks, you guys, for joining the stream today. All right. What's going on? What's going on, Algo? What's going on, Tristan? What's going on, Gianni? What's going on, QM? What's going on, New? Got the Cameroonians. Apparently that's the new name, guys. I'm going to wait for people to get in here and we're going to get started. But should be a good stream today, guys. Bitcoin, 50,566. You can see exactly where it got support here, guys.
Sup, Big J Monies.
All right, we got a super chat from New 510. Said, "What's up, J Monies? What's going on? What's going on, my dude? Appreciate the 199. If we can have a good stream today, hopefully we can get Bitcoin, some action. Hopefully we can get up to 51,000. I'm feeling it today, guys. Can Bitcoin get up to 51,000 in today's stream? You can really see what we did. We dumped here, we pumped back up, right? And now we confirmed our old resistance as new support. So do we continue up here and break our next target, 51,000 approximately, right? We've gotten a couple wicks up to it, approximate area. So we'll see if we can break it. That's our next target, though, guys, for BTC, for Ethereum. What the heck is Ethereum doing today? Whoops, let me get rid of that. But what the heck is Ethereum doing today, guys? There we go. Ethereum. Let me get to the right chart here. There it is. Ethereum getting a nice bounce as well. Ethereum to 1649. We got to break this. It's really right here about 678 on a daily, like a 4-hour close basis. I would like to see us break about 1678. Big area. I mean, resistance, support, resistance. So we'll see if we get back up to 1678, guys. But we should, right? It's same thing as Bitcoin. Old resistance now flipped it into new support. So let's see what happens for Ethereum. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, we saw, if you guys saw GameStop pumped again today, right? We saw another nice little squeeze on GameStop. So hopefully, we see a lot of that money come back into crypto at some point. We'll see if that lasts, though. We saw how it ended last time, so let's pray for our Wall Street bettors, right? Even though we're in different communities, right? We're all have the same goal, right? Increasing our bags. But so that's Ethereum. What the heck's going on with Chainlink? All right, let's go check out Chainlink. So Chainlink getting a nice bounce too. Not as good as a bounce as I would like to see. But I mean, it's this pretty much the same as Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Resistance now into your support. So really what you want to do next is you really want to break approximately 2868. If you can break 2868, I think you're in good shape, right? But that's really your next resistance. And then after that, I mean, you could go realistically all the way back up to about over $30. So we'll keep an eye on this. Hopefully we can do it during stream today. That'd be awesome, right? Hopefully it's not like yesterday where it was just an absolute dump fest. All right. So we got Cardano. Everyone see me all right in the chat? So Cardano, we got, is this a, yeah, here we go. Here's the right chart. So Cardano, I mean, you realistically could go, I mean, it looks like you got a little resistance right here. So I'll mark this for you guys right about here. But you can see, like, if we break this level, you got 110 and then you got 114, right? So a lot of just charts looking the exact same, right? I mean, just a basic like resistance as the support flips. So I mean, you're gonna see a constant trend of that, right? Nothing's really gonna change. It's gotta be like that for pretty much every coin today, guys. But I am liking this bounce. I really am. We have any Fibonacci retracement here? No, I mean, so we got our next Fibonacci is really not to the 786, and you can see it's all the way up there above 110, probably about 112 to 786. So we got room to run. All right, guys. Thanks, Andre. Appreciate say I'm looking great, dude. Appreciate it. All right, guys, let's get those likes up. Let's get up to 50 likes. We should be way past that by now. All right. Like always, I'm going to save the Instagram meme for later in stream. Maybe I'll surprise you guys and bust out anytime, but I don't want to have to use that ammo yet. I'm only allowed to use that once per stream, so I'm going to save that ammo. But yeah, Cardano, guys, that's Cardano. Let's take a look at XLM. All right, XLM, probably doing a similar thing. Yeah, it's doing the exact same thing as the other coins. All right, so, right, previous resistance. I could probably get rid of this level. But, yeah, previous resistance. Now flipped it as new support. Now you're continuing up. Your next target here, 44.4 cents for XLM, okay? Every chart is looking the exact same. Everything's pretty much following each other right now. So... And then we could take a look at Algo for all you Algo fans in there. I know Algo Ape obviously is a big Algo fan, but what we talked about in the video today, like, let me just try to match this up as much as I can here. In my Algo video today, I talked about, like, you can see exactly where we looked down to. You can extend this even farther over here, but you can see like the support line, like once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, now 8 times. We just clicked down to it and got support on it. So this is looking good. This is looking good. I like that support is holding. Now let's see if we can continue that to the upside for Algo, right? So really, I mean, it looks like you just broke that wick there. So really you could go up now to approximately, it's closer to about 118 next for Algo. Is your next resistance, right? Support, 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 resistance, resistance. So you could go back up to 118 pretty easily here. All right, guys. So that's Algo. Yeah, Algo said we got getting dumped on. Hopefully we can get pumped on. Yeah, let's hope in today's stream we can get some pumps, right? We're due for some pumps. It's got to happen. All right. But MC said Voyager or Coinbase. I've heard Voyager is better. But I mean, a lot of people like to talk crap about Coinbase. I really don't have a problem with it. As long as you don't mind paying the fees, I don't really have a problem. And also Coinbase tends to go down a lot when there's big dumps. So just be wary of that. Other than that, I mean, Coinbase isn't too bad for me. But yeah, guys, it's Wednesday. Like, it's hump day. We're halfway through the week. Like, can we get... I'm hoping we can get to Friday, but I'm hoping, like, crypto can pump midweek, right? It makes the week in general more exciting. Probably for all of us, right? When we get crypto pumping on Wednesdays and Thursdays, it probably makes us a little happier. So let's check out Ren for Justin in the chat. I'm getting some Ren here. So as you know, for Ren, we had this big support level, right? You got one fake out, now you got two fake outs. And you got support on again. Now you're right at it as resistance. So can you get back above it? Confirm that as support again? That would be perfect. We'll wait to see what happens with that. You break that, I mean, you're really looking at about right here. I mean, about 129 if you can get back above this old support. Now flipped as resistance. All right. Very, very similar to Algo here. And then, yeah, man. So, Nael Al Khabib said, hey, Jordan, what's going on, man? Can you take a look at ENJ? Look at ENJ for Mr. Khabib. But let's see. So, you're at a big level right now. You can see why right off the bat. Right about, really right about there. All right, so you can see, got support on it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Yeah, you got resistance. Now, can you flip your old support back into support again, right? Can you break that? It looks like it wants to, right? It's peeking its little head here. You can see that little head is peeking right over that line. If you can break that, probably going back up to 54 cents and then 60 cents, okay? But, you know, we'll wait to see what happens there if you can break that level. So I'm seeing some Cosmos. So let's go check out Cosmos. Cosmos. So yeah, I mean, for Cosmos, it's the same thing. You can hope that you get back into your consolidation here. It's really like you can probably draw this a little better now that we have this confirmed. Like, it was probably something like this, right, where you broke down out of it. Now you confirmed it as resistance once, twice. So I mean, that's probably negated. So I'm going to get rid of this chart for Cosmos, and I'm liking the setup here. I mean, you get your double bottom action. You can really do it from the wicks, but your double bottom at trying to see if you had nothing there. So I do like that. Now, what could be slightly worrying here is you can see this level right here, guys.
Can you take a look at Vedin Bethor?
Absolutely, Tristan. Thank you for the $2. But you can see it's kind of ugly, right? It's kind of like a really Shrek looking inverse, I mean, head and shoulders, but you could be forming some type of head and shoulders here if you continue to round out. Like I said, it's kind of ugly, so it doesn't have to happen. But if you zoom in here on the 4 hour, right? If you look at it in the hourly, it's probably even more obvious. Like, it's a little ugly on the hourly, but on the 4 hour, you can see, like, if this actually rounds out this way, you got your inverse head and shoulders, all right? So does your head and shoulders play out, or do you round out this way and your inverse head and shoulders plays out? Because if your inverse head and shoulders plays out, you can be looking at a pretty good size move here to the upside, right? You measure move out of that if you can get back up there. It's approximately about 27.78. Okay, so that could be a nice move for you if that does confirm, or it kind of depends which way you roll. If you roll back this way, head and shoulders. If you roll back up here, what you're hoping for, inverse head and shoulders for Cosmos. Okay.
XTZ.
But yeah, let's look at VET for Tristan here. Thanks for the $2, man. VET. So VeChain. You can see exactly what you're doing, right? Your previous. Let me delete some of these lines here. But you can see, right? Your previous resistance was flipped into support once, twice, 3 times. You dump back below it. Now it's your resistance. You get back above this, man. You could be going to your first target 4.6 cents, your next target 5.2 cents pretty easily there. So wait to see what happens. You really just got to break this resistance point though. But this is looking pretty good, right? And then if and when we can start getting close to up here, then we'll start looking at our next targets. But we're still far away from those. And then we got Gianni with the $2 super chat looking for XTZ, or our good mate here, Tezos. So what's going on with Tezos? Just looking at this, you can see this support makes a lot of sense, okay? And then you extend this out, trying to make this match up. Yeah, so what you kind of did here is you kind of just dump back into your previous rising channel, okay, right? You can see you got your rising channel, you pumped up out of it, now you're right back in it again. So we'll wait to see if this actually plays out. It was perfect, right? Look at how perfect this was. You're in your rising channel, you break out, it was your support all throughout here, and then you broke down below it, you back tested it as resistance, you continued back down and back tested it as support. So you're really just back in your old consolidation. Let's see if we can get out of there, right? But we all know why Tezos could be huge, right? I mean, you got your all-time high resistances. At least in the bull market, you're close to breaking it up here. Once you break that, you could be going to absolutely massive levels, okay? Not all-time high, but local highs is what I meant, guys. But we'll keep watching this rising channel here for XTZ. All right. So we did a couple of requests there. Let's go check out BTC real quick. So Bitcoin, 50,669. It looks like it wants to get back to 51,000, guys. 51,000 could be on the cards for Bitcoin here. Excuse me. Then we got Ethereum. I always want to click on that Ethereum one, but Ethereum 1653, still going. So 1678 we know is our next target for Ethereum. All right. So I'm seeing some. Let's go check out Chainlink again. I'm seeing a lot of Chainlink in the chat today, but it's very similar to Bitcoin, Ethereum. You broke pretty much your first big resistance. You back tested it as support. Now you really want to break 2868, which you're pretty close to right now, right? You're pretty close to there. You break that. Really, your next point is right. Just want to see where your next point is. It's probably right about here. Makes a lot of sense, right? So you got support, and then you dump below it. All right.
Can you check out OXT, please?
So we got. Can you check out OXT, please, for Jim? So let's go check out OXT for Jim in the chat, as we're getting good bounces today, guys. But yeah, OXT. Looks like you bounced right about where we thought we were, right? Your previous local high. You got a bounce there. And you're continuing up. So you hit a big resistance about right here. But, I mean, that shouldn't be a big resistance. Looking left, it's really like little wick here, little wick here. So, I mean, you should be able to break that. After that, you're probably looking all the way up towards towards about 57 cents, okay? So we'll keep looking out for that, but those are your next two resistances, man. 53 cents, 57 cents. Then after that, it's kind of up and down, up and down, up and down. So we'll see if we can get back into that really range that we were stuck in for OXT for, you know, about 10 days. All right? But just like a lot of other altcoins, guys, like they all did the same thing, right? They showed that bullish divergence, and that's where we got that bounce. And you got your MACD about to flip in green for most of these altcoins if they haven't even already. All right. What we got? So let's go check out AAVE for Richard here. But yeah, same thing for Abe. I mean, you got resistance here. It looks like obviously you got wick, big support over here. Now it's your resistance. Can you break that? If you do, man, you're looking definitely like right about here. Makes a lot of sense. Get support all throughout there on that one, and then you could just be going up to 491 after that. So 426 and then 491 and get straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight up, straight up. So you get the point. All right. 426, 491 for Ave. Let's see if we continue back up here. Again, no kind of long-term trend line that I'm seeing. So this could just be just a nice bounce. I mean, it's just like a lot of other altcoins, guys. There's not really much to talk about. They all bounced at relatively the same levels, right? They had the bullish divergence, right, on AVE as well, and you bounced right at your previous local high. Okay? Thanks, Teacher Ann. Appreciate the $5, man. As always, thanks for joining the stream again today. Zill, let's see if my prediction from today's video is coming to fruition. Yeah, let's go check it out, Justin. Yeah, so for Zill, looks like it wants to go, man. So we know for Zill, right? What are we looking at here? Brazil, I mean, you get back above 11.9 cents, man. You should be pretty good to continue up here. But I mean, you know pretty much for Zill, like on the daily chart on today's video, like we talked about, right? I'm just gonna clear this out real quick. But we talked about for Zill, like you're just in a giant wedge, okay? It's actually from that point to there, and then from honestly here all the way up has that support. So you could see for Zill, like on the daily, giant rising wedge. So I mean that was why there was no reason to panic. The reason I said not yet, it was just because the possibility of us dumping back down below the support. If it dumped down at the support, yeah, I mean, then we could have panicked a little bit. But it looks like we're getting a nice bounce as expected. Just be wary, like that Zill, as it's going up, like it's possible it could just ride out like this. But just because that's what it's done. Like right here when we hit the bottom, we rid along that support for a while. Right here we hit the bottom, we rid around the support for a while. So I won't be surprised if that happens. But like we talked about for Zill, like we were just in two really bull flags. Just kind of going over what I talked about in the video today. But we're really in like two bull flags that ended up breaking out to the upside. Now it looks like we could really be starting another bull flag for Zill, right? So I drew it from the wicks down here. But we'll see if maybe we start another bull flag for Zill. something like this, right? It doesn't have to be exactly what it is. I mean, we could be in like a symmetrical triangle, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. I'm going to keep it like this for now, but we'll see what happens. We go up here, we get rejected at this point again. I mean, makes sense. And I said, like, we could just be bouncing kind of around in here for a little bit before continuing up. All right? So that's ZIL. We'll keep an eye on that, see if that plays out. All right? MC said, how can you like the stream twice? I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't even notice that there was a pit. I saw the pair, T-Tran. You know I love the pair, right? Especially the weight one. Let's see. All right, let's take a look at the chat. Let's take a look at the chat here. Let's see. Let's see. Iota. So Iota. What's going on with Iota? So we talked about on stream. The possibility of a double bottom. Super bullish, right? One bottom, two bottom. And that played out perfectly. So what do you do next here? Well, it looks like for Iota, at least, you definitely got some type of inverse head and shoulders pattern, right? You can see your left shoulder, right shoulder, head. You continue up. You break that neckline, which is this green line here. It could put you up towards right back in the top of your wedge, it looks like. Yep. So that could put you right to your top of your wedge about. Okay? But you really want to see if you can get back in that wedge and break that resistance. That's huge. But we'll start with that inverse head and shoulders possibly getting in there. All right? So good stuff there on Iota. Yeah, guys, let's keep those likes coming in, right? Let's keep those likes coming in. 100 likes should be absolutely easy for us to just crush, all right? Just crush those likes. Also, guys, in the description, right, go check out my Patreon if you want, right? Exclusive content. I'm going to be coming out with 3 new videos only for the Patreons, right? This Saturday and Sunday. So make sure you guys are watching out for those. If you guys are Patreon members, right? And if you guys want to support the channel, right? $1 a month, it gives you access to our Discord. You know, we just started this on Sunday, and we got 19 Patreons already. So making good progress there. Appreciate everyone who's already became a Patreon. All right, so let's get back in the chat here. We got Nano for Chinlar here. So what's going on with Nano? What's going on with Nano? Nano looks like you got, at least on Nano, you're not seeing this too often right now, but you got definitely some type of horizontal resistance going on. So maybe you break that. Maybe that could be super bullish for you going forward. All right. It's like pretty much breaking a neckline there. Pretty similar to what you did over here, right? Where you can see how similar like this price action looks to this one, right? Where you dump and then you get a big dump and then you pump back up. Right, you dump, then you get a big dump, then you pump back up. It's also very similar. I mean, it's not a complete double bottom, but I like this. You get back above here, you could see another big pump up to the upside again. I'd probably say you pump back, you break above this support. I think you probably get to about this level here, exactly where you pumped last time, right? And then you retest your highs, okay? Marcus B with the $2.99 super chat. Thank you so much. He said, thoughts on ETH, lots of bears suddenly. Yeah.
Thoughts on it. Lots of bears suddenly.
Yeah, I mean, like the sentiment on Ethereum is just like crazy, man. I mean, people were so bullish on it, right? Like all throughout November, all throughout December, especially through January, people were super bullish. right? And now all of a sudden we get one big dip, just like every altcoin got, and all of a sudden there's a lot of bears, right? I completely agree with what you're saying. It's absolutely insane to me, okay? I'm going to clear this chart out. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to just delete some of these. I'll keep all these, but I just want to quickly look at, yeah, so look where you got resistance, right? It's, right, your resistance, 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 support, 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 and now your resistance. So that's a big line right here. I'm going to make this actually yellow so you guys can see a little better here. But yeah, this yellow line is big. You really want to get back above that yellow line and really get back into your rising channel, right? That's really what you want to end up doing here. But there's no reason to be, I mean, it's doing the exact same thing as Bitcoin is, so why would it be bearish? I've heard a lot of things about the gas fees being too high, all this FUD on Ethereum, but you're doing the exact thing as Bitcoin, just retesting your old resistance as your new support. And we all know, right? We all know for Ethereum on the Bitcoin ratio, guys, what did I talk about, right? It could come back down, hit this, and then continue up, right? That's what it does throughout its history, right? Let's zoom out on the daily here. Look at this. So rising channel you've been in. You can extend this even further, okay? I'm going to extend this all the way out here. I'm going to extend this out, all right? You can see every time we hit that bottom, we get a major run for Ethereum, okay? So yes, we got a fake out down here, but this is normally the point where we start getting a reversal point for Ethereum against Bitcoin, right? So, right, everyone's super bullish on Ethereum back here. Everyone's super bearish on Ethereum here. Now, we're due for Ethereum to start making a run at some point and catch up on Bitcoin, all right? It's just a constant cycle of back and forth between these two coins, okay? But no reason to panic on Ethereum. It's just because Bitcoin was Bitcoin's turn. Now it's Ethereum's turn. Okay. All right. So let me catch back up on some of these super chats here. We got Rowdy Box. Interesting name, man. Interesting name. Definitely.
The dip over? I think it's just the beginning.
He said, "What's ARK up to?" Let's go check out ARK. Yeah, ARK is, so ARK pulled back the last 2 days it's pumped while other altcoins didn't do so well, but you can see right where you're at in the daily, right? Let's switch to the 4 hour. Yeah, so in the 4 hour you're at a critical resistance point, right? You can see you've gotten two wicks up to that point and dumped, so you break above that, really you got your candle bodies here, and then your wicks. I mean, but it's really what you're looking at, man.
What's your thoughts on FunDX, my dude?
Yeah. But ARK's looking super bullish, man. Super bullish. You can see the support line, like a lot of other altcoins, long-term support line, at least a month support. You held it, and now you're continuing up. Now you're continuing up. Now, is it possible that you could end up making some sort of like symmetrical triangle here? It's possible. It's possible, but with how if Bitcoin continues to get a pump up, we're going to see a lot of altcoins continue up too. So I won't be surprised if ARK continues up here. Okay. Let's skip to the next one. So is the dip over? I think it's just beginning. It really could go both ways, man. But just based on the simple fact that, like, so Bitcoin didn't dump as hard as a lot of the altcoins. So Bitcoin, we got a 23% correction. Okay, so not huge correction on Bitcoin. But if we go look at Ethereum, and I think a lot of that dip had to do with Bitcoin, like a lot of institutions buying that dip for Bitcoin, but you can see Ethereum dipped about 33%. So we saw a lot of altcoins dip like between 30 and 50%. I do think that the dip is probably over, at least temporarily, right? I think we do get back up into our previous consolidation levels, right? For Bitcoin, Ethereum, I think we do get back into our old channels, okay? And then we'll see what happens from there. We could always dump right back down, but I think we get back in there. It just makes too much sense. But if we did continue down, it would probably be rejected right here, about 51,000. Maybe we come back down to 40,000-ish, 42,000, and then continue up. I think that's like the worst case scenario, okay? Absolute worst case scenario, in my opinion. All right, but good question. What's your thought on PewD? Thanks for the $5 super chat. Roofies Colada, if I could say it right. So Hyundai X. Yeah, so you're range bound on this for sure. Definitely between about 0.27 cents and 0.22 cents. At least in this consolidation, you're pretty much just range bound. You went above it one candle, but you're pretty much just range bound here. So I think you're right in the middle of this range. So I think whichever one of those breaks first, that's the direction you're going to be going in, probably medium term. But it's going to follow Bitcoin. If Bitcoin continues up, Ethereum continues up, this is probably going to continue up. It's at a critical point right now. I want to see it really hold. We'd like to see it hold this area as support. You can see you built support up all throughout this area. We'd love to see it hold there, and then continue up. I think that's really what you want to see there. All right. So I'm getting some XLM. Let's go check out XLM for people in the chat here. It's same. See, it's tough for me today because literally all coins are making the exact same price action. Where you just back tested you just had a resistance and you pumped and you back tested it. And now you're continuing to your next resistance. All the charts look exactly the same, guys. At least for the top altcoins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, Cardano, XLM, like they all look the exact same. Tired today, guys. Tired today. BTC 50,713. So I mean, we're kind of getting a little stuck at this 50,700 area. So can we get above that? You guys know our eventual targets around right here. I'm going to put it at these top of these wicks, really. 51,379. Top of these wicks. Support back here. Big confluence area. All right. Let's see. Look at Vitalik. Is that Elon Musk? What's going on in the chat here, guys? Look at a coin for 1 second, and there's some weird conversation going on in the chat. Yeah, Joe, absolutely. Joe, I'll take a look at DGB for you. It's a good question. We haven't looked at DGB in a while. All right, so you got your old resistance. Flip that as new support. Now it's your resistance again. All right. You can see once, twice, 3 times the support. Hit it as resistance, and you just wicked up to it as resistance once again. So you can break that support, man. I think that flips you back into bullish territory. I just don't think you want to get rejected here and continue back down. Really. The hourly, you can see you went up to it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. So see what happens, man. I mean, it really comes down to that line. All right, and right here, you could just be back testing this as support and then continuing up, but really comes back down to that line, like very similar to a lot of altcoins. You're flipping green on the MACD. Doesn't have to mean anything though. You did it here and you flipped right back into red pretty quickly. So I'm seeing a lot of reef. You're seeing a lot of reef. Yeah, guys, and like I keep seeing in the chat, you never lose your crypto until you sell, right? You're in good position until you sell. So reef, man, looking good, right? You're still in your bull flag. You had a couple little closes below it, but you pumped right back into it right after. So this is still looking really good to me. We know our measured move out of this bull flag for reef. You take your flagpole, right? I'm going to be conservative and say that's our flagpole when you could guess technically have it come all the way down there. But really your measured move, guys, for that all the way up here towards 6 cents. All right. So 6 cents could be your measured move here out of that bull flag if you continue up. But reef is looking really good comparative to a lot of other altcoins. It didn't really, yes, it dumped, but from where everything else dumped, right? It really only dumped about, like, other than this big wick here, only really dumped about 29%, so it wasn't bad at all. I'm seeing a lot of Tron in the chat, so let's go check out Tron. So for Tron, another good double bottom, guys. One bottom, two bottom. Do you continue up here? You had a big resistance right now that we had drawn here previously, right? 48.6 cents. You're right above it right now. I guess technically it could be a little bit higher. I didn't have it drawn perfectly, but yeah, big resistance right there again. You break that, you really got nothing until about 5.2 cents, and hopefully you can just get back into your old rising channel. All right. So that's looking fine. Let's see. So I got a 420 from Football Business. Nice dude. Appreciate that. Appreciate the number and obviously the 420 from you, man. That's awesome. You said, what do you think about shopping.io? Would you use it? Shopping.io? Well, let's figure it out.
What do you think about shopping.io? Would you use it?
Crypto shopping experience. So what is this? So welcome to Shipping.io, a new way to buy with crypto. So this is basically how you buy stuff with crypto, like on Amazon, eBay, Walmart.
Thanks for checking out DGB. Just got this gut feeling about DGB.
Yeah, so
Keep doing what you do, bro. I learned something every day. Charts done live.
Appreciate the kind words, man. I'll take a look at your super chat more closely in a second. Let me just answer this question for Football Business, but I'm looking it up on my phone right now. It looks like a cool concept, right? You can buy stuff on Amazon, eBay, Walmart with your crypto. So looks like a pretty cool concept to me. Doesn't look shady at all, but yeah, looks pretty cool to me, man. I'd check it out. Why not? If it's something you're interested in, right? You want to buy stuff with crypto, go right ahead. Check that out. But I appreciate the 420, man. Definitely looks like a cool concept. So then we had Steven saying, mad respect. Thanks for checking out DGB. Just got this gut feeling about DGB. Keep doing what you do, bro. I learned something every day. Charts don't lie. Thank you so much, dude. Yeah. You're here every day. I appreciate that you learn something every day. We're here every day. And I hope a lot of you guys learn from what I'm talking about here, or at least just get some entertainment of looking at the charts with someone other than yourself, right? I know that's how I really started to get into crypto, right? I watched other streamers, I watched YouTube videos, and it was just nice looking at charts with someone other than myself, right? And it's nice to hang out with people and look at something you're passionate in. As I'm super passionate about crypto, and it's awesome now to have a pretty tight knit community here now, that we all watch crypto together. So it's awesome, man. Thank you so much. But let's get back to the chat. What are you guys up to tonight? So Justin asking for Crow. Let's go check out Crow for Justin here. So let me zoom out real quick. So you know, if we look at Crow, like on the daily, like where you settled up on the daily from back in July 2019, July 2020, September 2020, and now just recently, February, or literally like yesterday, or 2 days ago, sorry, you can see you're settled up there. I mean, you really want to break that eventually. But let's see. Where you got to bounce at, I mean, it was kind of actually a pretty random spot. If you look left here, like where you got to bounce, there was really no price action right there. So it was kind of random where you got to bounce there, I do have to say. But in the 4 hour, you're looking fine. You're right. Definitely looking fine. Looks like you're building a little bit of a support line here. Right, I want to see you keep holding that. But there's really nothing to look at here as far as price action goes. I guess you can look left here and see you got definitely some resistance about, at least you should have some resistance. You didn't when you pumped back here, but probably have some resistance at about that level there and about that level there. So I'm just looking left. I mean, those aren't too far away from each other, so I guess we can call it one. That one probably makes a little more sense. So you probably get some resistance at 18 cents, but after that, you guys can see it was pretty much straight up, straight down for the most part. So we'll have to see what happens on the 4 hour there, but crypto.com, a lot of people interested in this coin lately. Looking pretty bullish to me. Then we don't got another super chat in here. So I got $2 from Justin. Appreciate the $2, man. Appreciate the $2. But like I said, a lot of people have been talking about crypto.com lately. Obviously, for obvious reasons. I mean, this thing just pumped like what? Since the beginning of February, it went up 350% or 3.5x. Pretty good in a month, right? So I get the hype with crypto.com. Thanks for the kind words, Intin. Love your chill vibe. Yeah, I'm generally a chill person in general, right? I'm not that type of person that's going to be in your face, right? Pretty chill person in general.
I love beer, fat chicks, Wendy's, nuggets, and Ada.
Yeah, beer, fat chicks, Wendy's, nuggets, and Cardano. Those are all pretty big things, right? But I mean, the only thing I can really bring you out of that is maybe sometime getting a beer. If we can do a meetup. I mean, this is way down the road, but maybe a meetup sometime, get some beers, Wendy's, nuggets, and obviously talk crypto. What I can do for you now is talk about Cardano for you. Right? We're definitely not gonna be talking about the. No, actually, I'm going to be politically correct here. I'm not even going to say what I want to say. But, yeah, none of the, just say none of these second things on your list there. All right. But, yeah, for Cardano, looks like you just got rejected at about your 107 mark that I had marked here. Then you come back down. So you don't really have any type of edge anywhere on Cardano. Your MACD just flipped green, so maybe that means something, maybe it doesn't. I mean, you're really just in a range right now for the past like 5 candles here. Right, you don't really have an edge anywhere on your 4 hour RSI. On your hourly RSI, you got, yeah, you got no edge anywhere. So we'll keep seeing what happens for Mr. Cardano here, right, guys? Chroma saying, ETH forming inverse head and shoulders. All right, let's go check out ETH. I always love clicking on that chart, guys, if you guys notice that. So forming inverse head and shoulders. Maybe on the 4 hour here. I mean, yeah, I guess you could be, I mean, on the hourly, I guess you could be forming some type of like sideways head and shoulders, kind of, right? If you draw your trend line like that, you definitely could be having some inverse head and shoulders vibes here, right? You get left shoulder, head, and your right shoulder. You break your neckline here. I mean, I guess that would confirm that. I wish they was a little more straight. I get, it doesn't always have to be right. In head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders, they can have slightly vertical resistance lines or necklines, right? But really, your breakout point out of this, I mean, probably looking somewhere, not perfect, but probably somewhere about 2051. I mean, I think we'll all take that. Lines up pretty perfectly with your local high back here. So we'll see if we get back up to that point, guys. Yeah, man, I'm actually from Newton, Massachusetts. So I'm right relatively near Norwood and Foxborough. But yeah, I mean, there's tons of people who have reached out to me that are from this area. So I mean, at some point, from everyone that lives in like Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, probably gonna do a meetup at some point. Definitely this summer when you know, when everything starts opening up again.
Got them in Norwood, Foxborough. Beers on me.
But I gotta say, beers on me. Thanks for the $2 super chat, though, Joe. Definitely coming up soon for everyone that lives up in the near Massachusetts area. Yeah, Algo, you're near Worcester, so you're definitely gonna be coming out too, man. We're gonna get the whole squad together. Jamaica Plain and from Raven. All right. See, I swear to God, like every day we get new people that live like less than an hour away. It's crazy. It's crazy how small the world is, right? Fig Newton, Mass. Yeah, Fig Newton. Fig Newton, that's it. But yeah, I live right in Newton, Mass. All right, guys, let's keep spamming those likes. Let's get back. Let's get over 150. Like 150 should be easy. Like that's our 1.618 Fibonacci for our likes. So I mean, really, our goal is a 2.618 fib at 200 likes, but I'll settle for the 1.618. I'll take some profits there. All right. So let's see what else we got in the chat here, guys. Joe said, I live in Florida. I may take a trip, bro. Yeah, I mean, for sure. So you got family that lives in Norwood and Foxborough. I thought you lived I thought you lived up here too. You live in Florida, but yeah, absolutely, dude. I mean, at the end of this bull market, right? When we all made a crap load of money, hopefully a bunch of us can get together. That'd be awesome. So Dennis S. said, can't say that word on YouTube, but I could S in a box and call it Carl the Moon. Yep.
I could shit in a box and call it Carl.
It's a good one. It's a good one. Hey, I actually like Carl's videos, right? I mean, I know a lot of people don't. He has definitely a different style than I do, right? He's a little bit over the top.
Too late? Did I miss
just does very different types of videos than I do. But I do like some of Carl's videos, so I'm not gonna talk crap about Carl here, right? There's a reason why he's one of the biggest YouTubers. Dogos, right? He does make good content, all right? So we don't spread hate in here. We don't spread hate in here. Rashid Khalid, am I too late? Did I miss Litecoin? Jordan, don't worry trying to pronounce my name right. Hey, man, I always got to try, right? I got to do my best. Yeah, let's go check out Litecoin, though. We actually haven't looked at it yet, so appreciate the shout out there for Litecoin, obviously. Switch to the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, definitely got some resistance there, right? Wicks, candle bodies here. You break that, you're probably going up to 192, right? Big resistance, support, right? So 185, 192 are your next resistance points for Litecoin. If you go back down, I mean, I really think, you know, approximately 164, 155, those are your supports down there. I don't think you go lower than that, though. Definitely don't think you go lower than those points, all right? You don't really, like, it's a lot like a lot of altcoins. Like, there's not much analysis to do today, guys, just because, I mean, our analysis already played out, right? Like, we had our bullish divergence, right, which happened, like, when I obviously wasn't streaming, right? I mean, it happened at 8 a.m. and 12 a.m., right? Or 12 p.m. And we had our bullish divergence for pretty much every altcoin.
XRP already?
And that was the setup. That was the setup for the reversal for a lot of these altcoins. And a lot of the charts look the exact same, so it's tough for me to really talk about something different about every altcoin because every chart looks pretty much the exact same. Okay, guys. But yeah, that's Litecoin, man. Nothing crazy going on right now. We really got to wait until we actually start making some type of longer term consolidation pattern. We don't really have a pattern right now, at least in my opinion. Let's see. So we got €5 from Juan saying, hello, Jordan. Did you check XRP already? I have not, so I appreciate the shout out as well. Love that we're getting coins we haven't talked about yet. That's always good. Let's take a look at XRP. So XRP, we know we broke down from our ascending triangle we're forming. So, I mean, you got resistance where you're at right now, obviously looking left. Get your local high, support really all throughout here. And now you get back in here, you're kind of back in your general range that you February 10th, right? Up, down, up, down. So if you get back above that, that's perfect. That's where you want to be. I would like to see us eventually get back into this ascending triangle, right? And just kind of make this a little fake out. But we'll have to wait and see what happens short term. Probably have some pretty decent resistance right there. So if you get back above here, you really got to see if you can break these two lines. You're going to retest your ascending triangle support and see, hopefully not make it as resistance, right? You don't want to pump back up here and then hit this as resistance and then continue back down. That's what you don't want to do.
Thank you, bro.
Let's see. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Anytime. And more so, thank you for supporting the stream. All right. So 172 likes, guys. I'm going to bust out the Instagram meme. I got to do it. It's time. All you fellas that are new to the stream, right? I mean, everyone that's normally in here knows, right? What are you going to probably do after the stream, right? You're gonna whip out your phone, right? It's probably an iPhone, right? If it's a flip phone, you probably don't do this, but you're probably going to open up Instagram, right? I mean, and you're going to be double tapping all the chicks on Instagram. But you know, if you can send me one of those likes instead of liking one of those chicks on Instagram, that would be phenomenal, and I appreciate all you guys that do that. All right, all I'm asking is for one, right? Just think about it psychologically for a second. Think about it psychologically. Just one, right? Instead of liking 10, just like 9. Give me 1. 200 likes should be easy. We got Brandon. What's the best young altcoin to drop $100 into and forget about for 10 years? I mean, it's already kind of pumped, man. If you asked me this 2 months ago, I would have said Trust Swap. It's one of the only low cap altcoins I actually own. We can go look at the chart real quick, and I'm not trying to shill this, guys. Just full disclaimer, like it already kind of pumped. Is it on here? There we go. Yeah, so Trust Swap, right? I was a big fan of this coin. Good developers behind it. It's pretty much like a Uniswap type of exchange, right? Not exchange, but where you can swap altcoins for other altcoins, kind of like Uniswap, right? But it already kind of pumped. But I bought a lot of it when we had this bullish divergence going on down here. I bought a lot down in this area. I just really like the setup going on. Excuse me, guys. But I just really like the setup going on, and I like this coin long term. This is one of the coins I really looked at for fundamentals other than charts. I like it, but once again, like I said, guys, I'm not trying to shill this. Go do your own research on it. Okay. Let's see. BTC, 50,624. We're just chilling for BTC, right? And you can see it in the viewers tonight, right? When Bitcoin relatively goes sideways, the viewers are slightly lower than they usually are. It's typical, though. It happens. I would love to see Bitcoin get back into this range, though. That would be huge. Let's see. What did I want to look at here? BTC. Okay. I want to look at the... I'm switch to the weekly. So... This looks a lot different than the one I was looking at before. Why is that? All right, never mind, guys. I want to look at the Bitcoin dominance, but for some reason the one on TradingView just looks way different than the one on my other software. All right, I usually use CoinTrader Pro, not TradingView. I use CoinTrader Pro on my videos, but that chart just looks really weird. So we're not going to do that. Let's see if we have any new Patreons. Any new Patreons come through. Still at 19, right? So go check this out if you want. Links in the description. If you want to go check out my Patreon for exclusive content, guys. Anyways. What's Ethereum doing? Ethereum doing anything? Ethereum doing anything? Doesn't look like it. All right, but this inverse head and shoulders could play out, man. Could play out. You break this neckline. We're seeing, I think the measure move was about 265, if I remember correctly. So pretty much the same as your local high back here on the left, right? Litecoin could go 5x this year easily when PayPal merchants start accepting Litecoin. Only top coin that does private transactions. Yeah, Litecoin could easily do another 5x. I think that's actually likely that Litecoin actually does another 5x. Not even that it's possible. Tristan with the $2 super chat. He said, "Can you check out Carry Protocol?" Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure if we ever checked that one out yet, but
Can you check out Carry Protocol CRE?
CRE. I'm seeing cream. Let me try typing it in here. Okay, there it is. There we go. All right, so what do we got on CRE here? You bounced at... I mean, you bounced at a spot that kind of made sense, right? You look down here, you bounced at your previous local high where you kept getting resistance. Now you hit a support once and twice. So like a lot of altcoins are doing, right? Nice double bottom happening here. Let me fix that. Nice double bottom happening here. So I like the setup, man. Good setup. When you get that double bottom, it's usually a good thing happening, right? On the day, looking on the daily, looking left, where you're at right now, you're coming up on a big resistance, right? Right. Let me zoom in a little bit more here. Probably got some big resistance, pretty much where you're at now, right? Pretty much. So you break this local high looking left. Obviously, you got your previous high over here, but yeah, the double bottom's real, man. That's really good. Really good. And on your price action, right? You can see on the daily, might have some bullish divergence on the daily. Okay. So, you know, your closes are higher on your candle bodies, and your RSI is lower lows. Bullish divergence. Let's see if that plays out. Also with a double bottom on the wicks. So, could be really good setup there, man. That this could push you higher. You probably could look at your short-term fibs to see if you got anything. Your 1.618 close to your wick up here. Let's see if that plays out. But I really like this setup.
By St. Patty's, I am slamming the leprechaun.
Oh man, some of these super chats are like absolutely cracking me up, dude. Sol Solano, check out please. One of few coins that didn't go down this week. Yeah, I love coins that don't go down. So yeah, I mean this thing just said, literally just wanted to pump and literally just said nope. All right, so yeah, that's really good. That's really good. I mean, you could see why it broke out, but I'm just surprised it didn't dump like a lot of other coins did. All right, you can see you broke out of pretty, I mean, considering its lifetime isn't that big. You know, breaking out of a wedge like this is going to have big results. All right. And yeah, you most likely, let's look at your Fibonacci targets here. Swing high, swing low. Yeah, man, like you're right at that 4236 Fibonacci up here. So you break that, you're just in price discovery mode. So we'll see what happens with that, but you probably get some decent resistance up here. But yeah, I mean, that's looking really good. Didn't dump like anything else did. So good stuff on Sol. But you're almost in price discovery, man. You can look at your short term Fibonacci. Yeah, even that. Like you can see you're right at your 4236 in your short term and your long term Fibonacci. So you're really in price discovery mode if you continue up. All right. All right. So we got Dennis S. with the $2 super chat. He said, if Cardano isn't $2 by St. Patty's Day, I'm slamming a leprechaun. Well, I mean, I think we all are trying to slam a leprechaun on St. Patty's Day, right? By that, I don't mean what you guys think. By that, I mean a nice green beer, hopefully at a bar. But I don't think anything's going to be open by then, at least up in Massachusetts, because Massachusetts is one of the strictest states around.
Bro, what you think about DXY?
But Cardano by St. Pat, $2 by St. Patty's Day. I mean, I don't see that happening by St. Patty's Day. But I mean, it's definitely going to hit $2, I think, relatively soon. And it's at $1 right now. I think $2 might be kind of a stretch by St. Patty's Day, man. And then we got, what do you think about the DXY? So like the you talking about the US dollar index? I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about the US dollar index. But yeah, we had this drawn out. So we talked about this a while ago, but look at this perfect falling wedge you're in, right? You've hit this once, twice, and you're due for, I mean, just looking at this, you're kind of maybe double bottom in here. Maybe you come back up, retest this again, and continue down. We know when the dollar is going down, right, Bitcoin goes up. We talked about this before, right, on the weekly chart. The red box here correlates when the DXY or the dollar index goes up, right, Bitcoin goes down. And when the dollar index goes sideways or down, the Bitcoin goes up, right? And it played out perfectly every single time in all these boxes, okay? So the last two Bitcoin bull markets, when DXY generally goes down, GXY generally goes down. The last three Bitcoin bear markets, right? When the dollar goes up, dollar goes up, dollar goes up, and right now we're in a bull market. And what do you know? The US dollar index goes down. So you're coming up to a critical support on the dollar index, right? You can see resistance, support here, right? Support on it right here. So, but if this gets rejected again and can break this green line, man, you could be seeing continued great things from Bitcoin. All right, this is a big area right here, though. This could spell for some serious sideways for Bitcoin temporarily as well, especially if you can't just break through this. But yeah, look at this, though. Look at this, right? Just real quick, guys. I know you guys aren't super interested in this, but it actually has a big correlation to how big crypto does. Look at this top, right? Let me get rid of some of this for you guys, but this is big, guys. This could push Bitcoin a lot farther, okay?
I am drunk as spook.
Oh man, that's awesome, man. I'm just gonna say no comment, right? It's not that time of the week for me yet. It's not Saturday. Not that time of the week for me yet, but you do you, Dennis. You do you, Dennis. But yeah, look at this, guys. You basically got your left shoulder, your head, and your right shoulder. Okay, so head and shoulders pattern right at a resistance line for the dollar index, and I mean you're right at that neckline. It's right about right. Probably call it right about here, right? You break this neckline. I mean, your measured move is just by eyeballing it, right, is right at the bottom of this wedge, which would break your two big support levels. All right, so this could be big for Bitcoin if the dollar index dumps. Could be huge, I'm talking about. All right, but we'll get back to crypto. But that's big stuff right there. I didn't even notice that because I haven't looked at that in a few days. Or not a few days, even really like 2 or weeks or so. So, but that's big that's forming, man. But Dennis, I mean, you're awesome, man. I mean, getting drunk on a Wednesday, man. That's the life I hope I can live someday. I got no responsibilities on Thursday, at least Thursday morning, and I can kind of just do whatever. All right. That's awesome, though. What else we got? What else we got, guys? We've been streaming for approximately about an hour and 15 minutes now, right? I probably got, we're going to call it, we've probably got another 20 minutes or so in me today. Long day today, so going to be probably about an hour and a half stream or so today. So what else you guys got? Yeah, Reef we talked about. So Reef we talked about earlier, guys. For the people asking for Reef in the chat, I'm just going to go over it again because I see a lot of requests for it. We pretty much held. I mean, we went a little bit below it, but we're pretty much still in this bull flag, okay? And we know our measure move of this bull flag is our flagpole, right? Extrapolated at our breakout point, which say we break out somewhere around there, doesn't have to. 6 cents. Your measured move breakout. Dennis with the $2 super chat again. He said this beer tastes like dead moose's. Wow. Okay. Dennis, you must be on some type of stuff tonight, all right? That'd be me on Saturday, Dennis, so I'm not judging you at all, man, but that's awesome. Yeah, T-Tran, same. He said, wish I could be drunk on a Wednesday. Yeah, me too, man. I got to get up early tomorrow, right? Thursday. Got to go to the gym. So I usually, my daily routine, usually wake up around 5 a.m., go to the gym, get to 8 o'clock, and then work, and then make my 2 videos, and then stream for you guys, and then bed, and then repeat. Pretty much every day, Monday through Friday, and then Saturdays and Sundays or whatever, but I hope someday I could be getting drunk on Wednesdays. Mondays even would be awesome someday, all right? But yeah. So we got the $20 super chat from, I'm going to keep trying to pronounce your name, man. I'm going to keep trying to pronounce it. Now, I think it is, I'm going to say Rashid Khalid. He said, good, I asked about DXY. Thank you, Jordan. Yeah, I mean, the DXY is looking super, if that head and shoulders plays out, that's looking super bullish for Bitcoin in the short term, okay? Or even in the long term, right? Especially if it breaks, goes to its measure move and it breaks those two crucial supports. Then we got Aussie Head. It say, hey, can you check out BitMax, BTMX? Absolutely, dude. Thanks for the $2 super chat. Let's check out BTMX for Aussie Head. What a name, by the way. So on the 4 hour, I'm getting some definitely getting some rising wedge vibes here, for sure. I mean, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Perfect resistance. I mean, you've only really gotten 2 touches on your support, right? Let me just make sure this fits well. Yeah, so I mean, you've only gotten 2 touches on your support so far, but you can see how this is kind of playing out into a rising wedge. You got nothing on your daily, on your RSI to tell you we're doing anything. On your daily, see if you got any. Yeah, man. So look at it, already played out, but you could have timed this pump. So just like instructional, guys, like look at this. You got lower lows on your RSI. You had higher lows in your price action. And what did that do? You got a massive green candle to the upside. A 72% candle to be exact to the upside after that daily bullish divergence played out. So just an instructional. Obviously, it already happened. But yeah, that's big. And you got rejected right at the top. So most likely, if the pattern's going to continue, you're just going to come back down here, retest the bottom, and then go again. All right. This is super short-term stuff. We don't have much to look at here. But I really like that daily setup that you had there. Awesome stuff. So that's BitMax. I mean, you're probably just going to bounce around in this wedge until you probably continue higher, especially with Bitcoin and Ethereum getting a bounce. But this thing has a mind of its own, right? It's not really following the macro. Awesome. Dennis, ADA. I think I looked at ADA for like 3 times for you, man. ADA is a true Jedi. True Jedi, huh? I'm just gonna put it up in the stream on the stream for you, dude. Just cause I'm loving the comedy you're bringing to the chat right now, like absolutely crazy, absolutely crazy. Thanks for the $2 super chat again.
Punch Ronald McDonald fries up.
What did I just hear? Right, so I'm not looking at the chat. I just heard something. I was talking. I'm gonna donkey punch Ronald McDonald. Fries suck. Wow, Dennis is absolutely on one right now. I'm loving it, right? I'm loving it. So I think McDonald's fries are good. I don't know about you guys, but and you're gonna donkey punch him because his fries suck. Interesting take. Interesting take, dude.
Here's some cash for lamp.
Ruby said, "Here's some cash for a lamp." You try to say it's dark out? There's a light right up there. But yeah, I don't have a lamp on my don't have a lamp on my little nightstand there. I got a little plant though, right? Got a little plant on my nightstand there. So I try to do a little bit. Appreciate the $2 though, Rufy. Kevin with a $10 super chat coming in here. Saying new cipher was one of the breakout coins in the last couple weeks. Do you see it bouncing back soon? Let's go check it out. I mean, I'm sure it probably dumped like a lot of other altcoins did.
New cipher was one of the breakout coins in the last couple weeks. Do you see it bouncing back soon?
Yeah, so we talked about this last time. I mean, last time we looked at it. We haven't looked at it in a while, but you can see we had our inverse head and shoulders play out perfectly to the upside, right? I mean, this is just, I'll just do a little instructional thing for you guys again, but your breakout point, right, was right up here. You pretty much wicked right to that breakout point, a little bit over it, but you get the point there. I mean, that played out perfectly. I mean, that already played out. We'll keep that though, just for instructional purposes. But yeah, I mean, does this have a chance to break out again? Yeah, I think you break this $83, $81 level that you got resistance on all back here, right here, right here. You break, it's probably more like right here, probably about 85 cents. You break 85 cents, you're going again, man. You really are. And it looks like you got some type of downwards resistance going on too. So it'd be like a double whammy. You break that, you're going again. On the hourly, so on the hourly, you could have some type of little like kind of horizontal inverse head and shoulders. So left shoulder, head. It's a little bit awkward, but I guess we can call that a right shoulder if you break this.
Snap into a slim jingle.
Could be good.
Snap. Where are we going with Elrond Gold?
But yeah, if you break that, I mean, you can basically take your Fibonacci targets after that, man. Take your Fibonacci targets, and that's really going to give you your next points. You can see right now you're getting rejected at your 382, and then it's really your 0.5, which is about 90 cents, and then your 618, which is about 96 cents, okay? Those are your next targets if you can break this kind of horizontal resistance that's keeping you down, okay? Good stuff there, though. All right, let me catch up here. So I got... No, the super chats are coming in like crazy after I say I only got 20 minutes left on stream.
I'm doing well, not without Jordan's Ton, his positive attitude. Rocket.
So we got Demonius Santos saying, snap into a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah. Where are we going with Elrond Gold? Let's go check out Elrond. So Elrond Let's see. So Elrond, I'm thinking you still could be in a bull flag here. Yeah. Yeah, so probably something like this. So you obviously dumped with the rest of the market. You back tested it as resistance, and then you end up pumping it back above it and making it into support again. So perfect. You're right back into your bull flag, and it's the same type of thing, right? You eventually break out of this bull flag, which I think you will. I think you're going to continue to get a nice bounce here. Really, your bull flag is your flagpole, right? I couldn't think of the word for a second. Sorry. Extrapolate it at your breakout point. Let's say you break out somewhere like around this area. Your 1.618 Fibonacci, which is about 290.24.
Caitlyn Jenner looks like spilled oatmeal.
Caitlyn Jenner looks like spilled oatmeal. What does that even mean, man? What is that? I don't even know what that means at this point. But I appreciate the support, dude. All right. Maybe one of these days I'll have to do it. I'll have to do a drinking stream. Maybe I'll do that maybe I'll do that this weekend. Would you guys be interested in me doing a kind of drinking stream on Saturday, right? Where I kind of maybe I get that wheel like a lot of streamers do. I get that wheel going. You guys can spin if it lands on something I have to drink or whatever. Would you guys be interested in something like that? Obviously, it wouldn't be a regular thing. It would be like a 1-2 time thing. But let me know if you guys were interested in that. But yeah, I mean, your breakout point for Elrond is really up here at 290.22. All right. People are loving the Dennis super chats today. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, I won't drink and trade. Yeah, Dennis S is on a roll. We all need to get on his level. Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't Wednesday, I'd be joining him right now. All right? Absolutely. But yeah, all right. So let's continue here. Obviously, we have Dennis. Kylie Jenner looks like spilled oatmeal. I don't even know what that means, man. I'm going to let you keep doing your thing, though.
I love beer.
So we got Flo Immy with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it as always. We got Jim Aarons with $3 super chat. Thank you so much. Saying your thoughts on Polkadot. Let's go check it out. We haven't actually looked at Polkadot today, so I'm actually happy you brought that up. Actually am. But Polkadot, very, very obvious horizontal resistance there. You break this, man. I mean, I think you're at least going back up to 1291. But that's big. You could say it's kind of like a bull flag, kind of like a wedge, right? Other than your big fake out here. I think you break this resistance, though. I think you're probably just going back up to 1291 at the bare minimum. It also has some type of inverse head and shoulder vibes to me, right? Left shoulder here, head, and your right shoulder. Pretty similar to a lot of coins as well. I'm going to be conservative here. Take it from our candle bodies. Extrapolate it at our breakout point. Probably somewhere around there. Put you right in the middle of your 1 and your 1.618 Fibonacci, okay? So approximately 1365 could be your breakout point, right? They got Dennison. I love beer with a $2 super chat again.
Dropping another
Insane.
1K NBTC this evening or waiting to see what the angle does.
So GravX Reviews, think it's worth dropping another 1K BTC this evening or waiting to see what the angle does. So you're saying, do you think it's a good time for you to buy? Is that what I think that's pretty much what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, right now is a good time to buy, man. I think you're getting some resistance again, I mean, you didn't even quite get back up to 51,379. Personally, what I would do is I would probably, it's tough to say, man. I mean, this could really go either way. I mean, you could end up just flipping back over here and just continuing, really just flipping back over and continue down to 42K. Or you could just continue pumping here. I mean, it's really tough to say. So I'm not going to tell you what to do here. The edge was really down here when you had your bullish divergence on the 4 hour. You got your bounce, but now, I mean, it's tough to say right now, man. You're making a lower low right now, a lower high, which I don't like to see. Right? You don't want to see a lower high like that. Right? You can see you made 3 consecutive highs here, triple topped, and now made a lower high. So slightly bearish short term. I don't know, man. Do whatever you want to do. All right. We don't really have any type of edge here. All right, guys. But yeah, I mean, Bitcoin's just kind of going sideways. No really action happening. So I think I might call it a stream tonight. I mean, it was a good hour-and-a-half stream. Plenty of laughs with Dennis getting absolutely drunk. Dennis saying, get some General Tso's chicken with a nice lager. Absolutely, dude. I will get some General Tso's chicken probably this weekend. I'll probably be drinking some beers on stream on Saturday.
Hey Jordan, hope you are awesome. Can you peek VTHO?
Yeah, I'll look at VTHO before I leave, Glenn. Thanks so much for the $2. But yeah, Dennis, I'll probably be drinking some beers on Saturday on stream. You know, nothing crazy. Just be hanging out. It's probably gonna be one of those days for me. And then Steven, we'll take a look at VTHO before I head out, guys. VTHO.
Jordan, are you aware of Ides of March?
So VTHO. You can see you're just range bound. You're just going up, down, up, down, up, down between about 4.6 cents and about 4.46 cents and 0.52 cents. You're right in the middle of a range. You got no divergences on your 4 hour. Your MACD is about to flip green, but it's really really neutral right now. So, man, I mean, you got no edge here. I mean, this is like the same as Bitcoin. It could continue down here, or you can continue pumping. I mean, it's really, you're just really stuck in a range here. I wish I could give you more of an answer than that. I mean, the only thing that, I mean, you're kind of just making lower. You could just be making the only thing that you could be doing is making some type of like ascending triangle. But I mean, this is a stretch too, man. I mean, ascending triangle, right? Ascending triangle bottom maybe pushes you back up. Measure move out of that is approximately about 0.67 cents. All right, so
let's get drunk at Harvard Yard. I can steal an Audi.
At Harvard Yard, yeah, man, absolutely. But yeah, I mean that's this. I mean, ascending triangle looks definitely could happen.
My biggest holding, PLEASEZEE.
Man, the super chats, I try to get off, and the super chats just keep coming in, man. It's insane. But Rashid says, are you aware of Ides in March? I'm not. Let me search it for you real quick, though. But I appreciate the $10. Let me look it up. Ides of March. Let me see. It's the 74th day in the Roman calendar. It was marked by several notable Romans as a deadline for settling debts. So basically, the deadline for the Romans to settle debts Does it have any type of significance to crypto at all, man? I'm actually generally interested. Now, let me know. Let me know what that actually is in the chat here. I'll read it for you. But appreciate the $9.99, man. I'm not really sure what that is. Dennis said, let's get drunk at Harvard Yard. He said I can steal an Audi. I wouldn't do that, man. But I'd be down to go to the Harvard Yard up in Boston, you know. Joe, end with Algo, my biggest holding. All right, Joe. Absolutely, dude. I mean, the support, you've been awesome with the support today. So we'll end with Algo for Mr. Joe here. But Algo, I mean, classic previous resistance, right? And now it's your support. So I mean, overall, bullish structure, all right? Overall, at the end of the day. And what you could be doing here is you could, it's a little wacky, right? It's a lot like the other altcoins, but you could be making some sort of inverse head and shoulders, right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, if you can get back above your neckline here, which is about 118, maybe that plays out, all right? And your next target there would be up about 143 approximately, okay? But we'll have to wait and see what happens there. You're also holding a major support. If you look down here, look at the support from all the way back in December 20th of 20, right? So look at how many times you've hit it. Looking up, that was your last support here. If I get rid of some of these so you can see it better, that's really where you hit your last support. Also lines up perfectly with your previous resistance. So just a big line for you to really get support on. And I do think we're going to see a bounce here for crypto in general after a major downtrend and an awesome buying opportunity, 54% to the downside. If you were able to scoop up some algo down here, that was definitely a nice, all right? But watch for this inverse head and shoulders. Like I said, next target 143 if and only if you can break 118, all right? But and before we get any more super chats, I'm going to call it a stream today, guys. But appreciate all you guys in here. T-Tran, Craig, Joe, Rashid, my boy Rashid Khalid. I love that. That just flows off the tongue so great. Who else we got in here? Glenn. We got, who else we got? I see her all the time. Chris. We got MC. But yeah, I mean, so many people, you guys come in here every day. So I appreciate the guys' support. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's 2 videos and streams. Like I said, you guys interested in the Patreon, go check it out, right? It's $1 per month for basically your channel, just giving me support on my channel. You also got access to the Discord, where this weekend I'm going to start posting some trade setups in there, so you guys can go see that. Be a gold member, right? I mean, you get access to the Discord, and I'll be making 3 exclusive videos on my on the Patreon for you guys this weekend. So just giving a quick shout out of this at the end of the stream here. This is just optional, guys. Don't feel like you need to do this, but just doing my due diligence there. So I'll see you guys in tomorrow's 2 videos and stream, guys. Stay easy. And Mr. Dennis, all right? Keep it easy over there, all right? Keep it easy. Peace out, guys.